Welcome to the program that brings you the latest updates on the activities of the Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ that have been held around the world. I'm Brother Sean Campbell, and this is the good news. In our headlines, prospective church members in the Ecclesiastical District of Calgary received the Holy Baptism. Special worship gatherings in the Ecclesiastical District of Taiwan South and Tokyo, Japan, bring added inspiration to church officers. Unity Games in the Ecclesiastical District of Australia West and San Diego County, California, foster sportsmanship and camaraderie. And Fun Day events in the Ecclesiastical District of Southern Ontario and New Jersey strengthen Christian families. The details of your good news follow shortly.
Sister Bernadette Manuel inviting you to watch the new episode of Your Light Forever tomorrow here on INC TV at 8 a.m.
As the week draws to a close, we invite you to spend your Saturday evening with us in a conversation that brings you information, entertainment, and inspiration. See you this Saturday at 8:30 p.m. here on UJ Radio. See you!
Our first story takes us to the Ecclesiastical District of Calgary, where prospective church members received the Holy Baptism. Sister Odelia Carr with the report.
As everyday life continues to change, the whirlwind of life can be overwhelming at times. Most of the population find different ways to help relieve the burden we feel in life. For the newly baptized members in the District of Calgary, Canada, they found true peace as they finally received the Holy Baptism.
I've been here in the Church of Christ since I was young. I actually got recruited by my sister. I came from the Philippines. I arrived here like December 5th. And I actually decided on my own that I will be joining the Church of Christ. As I've heard the teachings that they're actually delivering to those members of Church of Christ are actually, they're getting it directly from the Bible, which is actually much more convincing versus the other religions that are out there.
John, a newly baptized member of the Church of Christ, found true happiness when joining the church as it became a place for him to remove all his burdens, especially with the overpowering love of the brethren.
What caught my interest the most is everything that they actually teach to their fellow brothers and sisters are actually coming from the Bible, which is actually much more convincing.
As members within the church still encounter trials, they understand the importance of doubling down on their efforts in always propagating the words of God. Their church continues to encourage and strengthen members in their faith while also fulfilling their main duty.
We members of the Church of Christ should all the more be active in the work of propagation because the day of judgment is very, very near. Meaning there are still so many people that need salvation on the day of judgment. So we need to give them that true hope here.
During times of uncertainty, the Church of Christ continues to uplift and inspire more to join, allowing many to alleviate the burdens that they feel in life and leave it all behind as they look forward to the grace that is to come. From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, I'm Odelia Carr for the Iglesia Ni Cristo News Network.
We go to the Ecclesiastical District of Taiwan South, where members of the Iglesia Ni Cristo Technical Support for Video Streaming, or INC TSV, receive spiritual guidance in a special gathering. Sister Larice Tizon gives us the details.
A special gathering added strength and inspiration to the TSV officers in the District of Taiwan South. The TSV officers from all the local congregations and group worship services of the district made sure to arrive at their house of worship. Even if they had to travel for many hours, they were delighted to be part of this event. During this special occasion, the district supervising minister, Brother Mayonel Taal, recalled from the Bible the qualities that the officers should have in order to perform their duty according to the will of God. This event was even more memorable as many brethren took oath as TSV officers led by a minister of the gospel, Brother Venerando Biag Jr. From Kaohsiung City, Taiwan South, I am Sister Larice Tizon for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
Church officers in the Ecclesiastical District of Tokyo, Japan, find added guidance and strength of faith in God's words taught in a special gathering. Sister Justine Rodriguez tells us more.
As a child, we had our childhood dreams of aspiring to be successful in the future. This may include building a career, earning a better salary, running a business, or perhaps even owning a house.
However, for Brother Frederick Gallardo, there's one thing that he desired in life.
Kasi po, nung umalib ako sa iglesia, ang isang pinangarap po talaga yung magkaroon ako ng tungkulin.
For members of the Iglesia ni Cristo, why do they yearn to have a church duty? What is a church duty for them?
Ang Diyos ang lilingap sa atin. Ang Diyos ang tutulong. Kaya magagawa natin mapagtagumpayan ang tungkuling itiniwala niya sa atin sapagkat lahat ng kailangan natin ibibigay niya sa atin.
Working in Japan for 7 years, Brother Frederick continues fulfilling his sacred task as a church officer in the local congregation of Saitama.
Unang-una, ang lagi ko kasing iniisip mula nung tawagin ako sa iglesia, kaya nilalang ng Diyos ang tao para paglingkuran natin siya. Hindi po kasi unang-una ang sinampalatayanan ko kung papaano kang sa trabaho inyaangat, yung tungkulin na ipinagkaloob sa'yo ng Diyos, mas nakahihigit pa sa ibang bagay. Bilang isang may tungkulin, yung lalo isinasabuhay mo yung tungkulin mo, bahagi na ng buhay mo, kung paano kang tumupad.
Church officers are always guided by the teachings of God through the church administration appointed by God. To inspire church officers in holding firmly to their church duties, a special gathering was held at the local congregation of Saitama. District Supervising Minister Brother Amante Rodriguez led the sacred occasion. All over the district, the holy gathering was streamlined live to all local congregations, extensions, and group worship service. Church officers in various places attended it at their respective house of worship.
Para sa akin, yung andun nga yung paghahangad mo na meron ka pang maabot lalong-lalo na meron kang may tungkulin. Kasi nga, sa panahon natin hindi na madaling mabuhay ngayon. Yun nga yung lagi kong tinitignan, lalong-lalo ng aking sambahayan, kung paano namin pagtalagahan ng tungkulin. Paglalo po kasi sa sambahan, unang-una andyan yung mga kapatid na nakikita mong lagi din tumutupad, mas lalong nakakapagpasigla sa pananampalataya.
Church officers in various places around the world receives constant guidance from God through His church administration.
Ang narinig ng mga kapatid natin ngayon sa tanging pagtitipon ay nagbigay ng iba yung kalakasan, inspirasyon at katatagan sa mga kapatid natin na mga may tungkulin, maging sa mga hinihikayat na humawak ng mga tungkulin sa loob ng Iglesia ni Cristo. Ang Panginoon Diyos ang sasama, kakasi, magpapala, at isasangkap ng Diyos yung mga kaloob, katangiang kailangan ng isang may tungkulin na gagamitin niyang kasangkapan sa kanyang iglesia upang ito ay ipagmalasakit nila at maihatid ang mga kapatid sa nalalapit na kaligtasan.
From Tokyo, Japan, I am Sister Justine Rodriguez for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
In other news, members of the different Christian family organizations in Ho Chi Minh City make use of their vacant spaces at home for a vegetable garden. Brother Richie Villanueva has this story.
It is usually a rewarding experience to plant, harvest, and consume healthy food. These reasons inspire the Brethren of Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, who are in the Christian family organizations to conduct a planting activity. Led by the Kadiwa and Binhi officers, the young brethren were encouraged to plant vegetables as one of their projects. The ample space from the balcony was utilized as a garden. Different vegetable seeds were sown in containers. After planting, the brethren also cleaned and decorated the area.
Through this kind of activities, the bond of the brethren was strengthened. And we are so happy because from parents down to the young children inside the church, they all participated in the said activities. We will continue to unite with the church administration in all the endeavors and activities that they launch inside the Church of Christ.
The activity gave the brethren an opportunity to relax and bond together. Moreover, the activity taught simple tasks to the members of the children's worship service at a young age. The brethren said they are thankful to the church administration for approving such activities. From Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, I am Brother Richie Villanueva for Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
When the good news returns, we'll look into more activities of the Christian family organizations of the Church of Christ in various ecclesiastical districts. More stories coming your way. Please stay tuned.
Siya si Dr. Felizardo, isang urologist. Siya naman si Dr. Manolita, isang OB-gynecologist. Silang mag-asawang doktor ng Balanga, Bataan na pagkalipas ng ilang panahon. Hindi lang silang dalawa, 3 o 4, kundi 6 sa pamilya Anggulo ay pawang mga doktor na. Sa episode na ito ng Paninindigan, kumustahin natin ang kanilang pamilya. Alamin natin ang kwento ng pagtatagumpay at pagiging bahagi ng kanilang House of Doctors.
Thank you for staying with us here on The Good News. For our next story, the Unity Games in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea fosters stronger bonds among members through sports. Sister Kisa Canyola has the details.
Today marks the Unity Games program of the local congregation of Port Moresby in the Ecclesiastical District of Australia West. The members of the Church of Christ enthusiastically participated to show their sporting skills. The cohesive members of the local congregation of Port Moresby within the Ecclesiastical District of Australia West gathered at the Taurama Aquatic Indoor Complex for their Unity Games in 2023. The brethren received brief spiritual guidance from the resident minister, Brother Mark Jason Montes, emphasizing sportsmanship, socializing with unity, and love for the brotherhood.
It was an action that demonstrated that their love and unity for the church administration. Led by the district supervising minister, Brother Romeo Ibeltran, we express our gratitude towards our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, for his sincere affection and concern for all of us. The brethren here in Port Moresby, as well as the newly baptized and the Bible students, all express how much delight they had from participating in the Unity Game.
The athletes paraded in their distinctive uniforms representing their respective departments. Basketball took center stage as energetic players displayed tireless agility in scoring. Volleyball and badminton matches were marked by excitement. Board games like chess, Scrabble, and darts heated up as participants showed their clever and strategic moves.
It feels great to be here. It's very inspirational, bringing the brethren together, uniting us, playing games not for competition but to have fun. I really appreciate what the church administration is doing because what they're doing through the Unity Game is allowing us to get together.
The awards ceremony filled the venue with joyful noise, and everyone agreed that this year's Unity Games were unforgettable.
The Unity Game brings families together, and all the INC members here have been very friendly and welcoming, and which I've never experienced in other churches. I love the activities that the church runs.
Although the brethren were organized into teams, their sole intention was to unite with the executive minister of the church, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. As stated in the Bible, God's servants are likened to athletes and should always follow the rules. They should run straight toward their goal to win the ultimate prize, the promised salvation. To God be all the glory. From Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, I am Sister Kiza Quinola for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
In the Ecclesiastical District of San Diego County, California, INC kids were the participants in the District Unity Games. Sister Elma Trinidad shares more.
Members of the Church of Christ in the Ecclesiastical District of San Diego County, California came together for Unity Games Children's Worship Service Edition in San Diego, California.
So today's activity is the Unity Games CWS edition. So today's activity consists of multiple events. So first off, we're starting with basketball. Then we have dodgeball, tug of war, kickball, and a sack relay race. It's important for the children to participate in activities just like this because it instills those good habits that we uphold inside the church, which is to be active in the many activities launched by the church administration. One being which is Unity Games.
This fun-filled activity included an opening ceremony with an oath of sportsmanship and various games including basketball, kickball, dodgeball, sack race, and tug of war.
I played kickball, tug of war, and the race, and dodgeball, and my friends.
Through activities approved by the church administration like today's Unity Games Children's Worship Service Edition, members of the Church of Christ were strengthened in their love for the brotherhood and family bonds.
Today, here in the District of San Diego County, we're having our very first CWS Unity Games in commemoration of the 105th anniversary of the Children's Worship Service, or CWS. Great opportunity for children to understand love of the brotherhood, being physically fit, its relevance with being healthy and serving our Almighty God. Because in order for us to serve our Almighty God and use our bodies, we need to be physically fit first. Then we can also be spiritually fit as well. We are grateful because the church administration allowed us to have activities like this.
From San Diego, California, I'm Elma Joy Trinidad for Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
We go to the Ecclesiastical District of Southern Ontario, where Christian families meet together for a day of fun. Sister Risi Macapinlac files this report.
Members of the Church of Christ in the Ecclesiastical District of Southern Ontario gathered in Leamington, Ontario for a family fun day that brought the whole district together for a day of fellowship and fun. The event began on a spiritual note as the activity started with an opening prayer, setting the tone for a day of togetherness. The atmosphere was filled with excitement and anticipation as the brethren eagerly awaited the activities that lay ahead. One of the highlights of the day was the delicious feast prepared by the members, which was lovingly shared among everyone present. The aroma of home-cooked dishes filled the air, symbolizing the unity and generosity within the church community. After the delightful meal, the main attraction of the event, the Laro ng Lahi or Filipino Cultural Games, took center stage.
So we're here in Leamington, Ontario. I live in Brampton and it took us 3 hours to drive here. 3 hours is long, but for us it was worth it because we got to be with all the brethren in our district. We're here together to celebrate, having fun with games for the children all the way to us adults. So we're very excited.
Well, my drive was from London. It's like an hour and a half or hour 40 minutes. And here we're having lots of fun, eating lots of food and having a great time with all the brethren from Southern Ontario.
So today we are playing Laro ng Lahi, so it's kind of like all of the outdoor games of what our parents have done from before back in the Philippines. It took us 3.5 hours to get here, but you know, with God's blessing and God's grace that we were able to come here and come here to be safe, and we're all here to have fun, and it's actually really fun. Despite the hot weather, we still were able to come out here and have fun with the district.
Laughter and friendly competition ensued as families and friends participated in these traditional games, connecting with their Filipino heritage and strengthening their bonds as a congregation. As the day drew to a close, the joy and camaraderie among the brethren were palpable. The event ended with a closing prayer, a moment of gratitude for the fellowship and shared experiences that strengthened their faith and relationships. The Family Fun Day of the Church of Christ in Leamington, Ontario, was a testament to the importance of community, faith, and cultural celebration within the congregation, leaving everyone with cherished memories and a sense of unity that they will endure. From Southern Ontario, Canada, I am Sister Racy Makapinlak for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
In the Ecclesiastical District of New Jersey, Christian households spend the day enjoying food and games, fostering stronger Christian bonds. Sister Grace Evangelista keeps us posted.
As the summer season comes to an end, the brethren from the various local congregations in the Ecclesiastical District of New Jersey came together to hold one last summer activity, CFO Family Fun Day in Wrightstown. In this activity, brethren from each local congregation participated in a barbecue cook-off and tent decoration competition. The locales of Philadelphia, Bergen, Winslow, and Elizabeth were given certificates of recognition for their tent decoration and barbecue dishes. Along with the barbecue and tent decorations, various parlor games were conducted for all CFO organizations to take part in, such as tug-of-war and egg relay races. This activity once again strengthened the unity and love of brotherhood throughout the District of New Jersey. Led by District Supervising Minister Brother Alex Reyes, the brethren in the Ecclesiastical District of New Jersey continue to happily unite in the CFO activities launched by the church administration. From Wrightstown, New Jersey, I'm Sister Grace Evangelista, reporting for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
You just saw some of the activities of the Iglesia ni Cristo Church of Christ around the world. To stay updated, you can watch Ibalita ang Pagliligtas at 12 noon and Iglesia ni Cristo News Live at 6 p.m. on weekdays. Be sure to catch the next edition of this program where there's always more of the good news. I'm Brother Sean Campbell. Stay safe and thank you for watching.